Egypt has many things to offer to its visitors. We're not only talking about historical sites or monuments or cultural places, but also we're talking about the landscape here in Egypt and the green areas. Well, talking about Cairo, for example, here we have many beautiful sites where you can enjoy your day. Many of the families, they prefer just to go out for a picnic, for example, to find a place where they can spend a great day along with all members of the family. Let's find out together more about this in Cairo and more about the parks here in Cairo and how you can enjoy your time in different places. Sustainable urban development is essential to enhance the quality of life of the citizens and to decrease the impact of cities upon resources outside the urban context. Such green spaces have always been contributing in enhancing people's well-being, as it creates a significant refuge for nature seekers that contributes to a great extent to the ecological balance and environmental sustainability. Has a number of public parks. Some were built in the past and others belong to the present. And still these parks are considered as some of Cairo's landmarks. One of the districts known for its vast green spaces is the island of Zamalek. The southern part of Zamalek is where the greenery is most preserved. Here we have a famous park which we consider as a gem in the heart of the Nile. It is one of several formal gardens in the area adjacent to the Nile, beautiful during the day as it has plenty of shade from palm trees. Zulfikar Pasha built the park in the late 20s of the past century as a gift for his wife. The architect originally designed the landscape to be part of the royal mansion of Khedive Ismail, and its former grandeur can still be felt today. The park covers a slightly huge area of 8,400 square meters. park has 3 sections. The first, Al Firdaus section, with an arabesque design and architecture. In this section, there are 2 round terraces at the edge of the park, where one can enjoy refreshments apart from several sitting areas in covered green sheds. Palm Trees Tower, the garden giving an admirable feeling of seclusion from the surrounding streets, while at the same time well defining the paved passageways. The second section was built in an Andalusian style, with mosaic steps and a royal hall, and is more of a symmetrical nature than the previous section. A central fountain dominates the area with a statue of Ahmad Shawqi, located in an arched royal hall at the highest point, overlooking the garden and a central fountain. Finally, the third section, which is a pharaonic section, with replicas from ancient Egyptian statues depicting pharaohs and lions. The park is impressively well maintained and retained its original design and landscaping. There are some royal palms among other species of palm trees. There are also a few very old indigenous trees that were probably left untouched from the time this island was uninhabited. The park is decorated with statues and busts of Egyptian and South American nationalist figures, most probably all the work of Muhammad Mukhtar, the famous Egyptian sculptor. whose own museum was built in 1962 in the same park. The most unique aspects of the park are the preserved old structures designed in the traditional Andalusian architectural style. This area is stunning with colorful mosaic benches and steps surrounding a large fountain. Here, one can enjoy a walk through nature with a breathtaking Nile view, attractive natural beauty, and a unique architectural art. It is definitely a great escape to enjoy a mixture of distinct cultures, human civilizations, and nature. This is not the only park in Egypt. In fact, the city of Cairo was originally founded around a bustan, which means a park, a location chosen by the Fatimid army in 969. Further on in history, the architectural style of Islamic houses always include a courtyard in which green spaces were essential elements. Nevertheless, there were usually enclosed areas due to conservative ideologies and the clear separation between public and private spaces. In the 19th century, under the reign of Muhammad Ali and his successors, open green spaces were further developed and given special attention as Cairo was being planned along the lines of European cities and models. Open green and public spaces were an important element of that modern look, and hence, during this period of time, many sophisticated and beautiful parks were developed. The park contains 49 aquariums of diverse and rare Nile, marine and starfish. At the front of the garden, there is a large basin that contains predatory fish.
the panoramic display section, where it displays some mummified fish. The most interesting part is that most of these parks are inside the city, in some of the most densely populated areas. In the district of Doqi in the city of Giza, near the zoo and the Cairo University, there is another park. A large green space, once part of the gardens of the Khedive Ismail's palace, was designed as a botanical garden with 100,000 kinds of rare plants. It hosts a spring flower show that started in 1920 and soon developed from a one-day event on the first day of the spring season into a weekly event with a competition, offering a prize for the best flowers on show. The garden covers about 28 acres. Today, the garden contains a herbarium building, a rock garden, a rose garden, cactus gardens, and probably the most notable feature, the lotus pond. The garden is located west of the River Nile and east of Cairo University, and again from age to the other, developing green landscapes in Cairo proved to be essential. Among several honors, this park is listed as one of the world's 60 great public spaces by the Project for Public Spaces. important for tourists to Egypt because this holy site is surrounded by the most significant historic districts of Islamic Cairo. This is one of the primary destinations for many visitors to the city. And this park, located in its heart, provides many advantages, including a wonderful view of the surrounding area. It is located at the center of a historic location. The park is the largest green space created in Cairo in over a century. Located on the western side of the park are the old Fatimid city and its extension, with the wealth of mosques, schools, and mausoleums signaled by a long line of minarets. To the south, the Sultan Hassan Mosque and its surroundings, as well as the Ayyubid Citadel. No doubt that urban green spaces such as parks, playgrounds, and residential greenery can promote mental and physical health and reduce morbidity and mortality in urban residents by providing psychological relaxation and stress alleviation, stimulating social cohesion, supporting physical activity, and reducing exposure to air pollutants, noise, and excessive heat. Especially that all the new findings show that the interventions to increase or improve urban green space can deliver positive health, social, and environmental outcomes for all population groups. And this is the sustainability we are dreaming of.
country to explore? Well, whenever you talk about Egypt, don't only limit yourself to the historical or cultural sites, but also it is very, very important to discover the country and to find out more about different places. For example, today we were talking about parks here in Cairo, and we always say that parks in Cairo are different, especially that each park has a different story and has something unique on its own. That was all for today. Remember, join us again next time, next week, same time as usual, and we will tell you more about Egypt.